Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The mainstream draws a picture that the LGBT had been down in terms of morality and designation. Basically, in the society, people predominantly criticize without scrutinizing, demoralize, condemn, and stereotype the LGBT as a community of different people. My rebuttal goes to Madam Speaker and the government bench. You have implied that the main culprit to the demoralizing of the LGBT community is the church itself. This is fraud, Ms. Speaker. The church basically speaks of what they think may be right. Among all people, the church used their beliefs to motivate the people to the integration of moral standards and not to condemn the LGBT community. So why blame them? Basically and personally, the society should not play clean in this motion. The opposition bench stands to a point that this house should allow the church to reprimand the media on the gay-themed TV shows. This is to provide the whole of the society the idealism of morality, respect, sensitivity, and compassion towards each other, deleting the huge barrier of uncommonality and indifference. Please sit down. So in primitive society, the Philippines is predominantly a Christian community. And that means that its citizens relies on values and whatsoever is written in the Bible. That the church is the most efficient and the most effective standards of role model in this basic society. And that the church and nothing else are the most righteous to reprimanding or basically picking the points that needs to be improved as what the deputy leader of the opposition has proposed.
Ladies and gentlemen, just because something may be right to the eyes of the church doesn't necessarily mean this is universally right.
You may be right at that point, but as what we see on modern era, it is the society that bashes the LGBT community. The church community may be pointing out that this in the Bible is wrong. That homosexuality is a sin. That's in the Bible. And basically, I personally say that the opposition, the government has failed to contend and to further understand the main purpose and the main purpose of what is the role of the church to the community. This is to promote and improve moral standard, to correct the fictitious conceptions and discrimination of the society towards the twisted designation of the LGBT community. Most of the religious sectors, the Christian, Islam, and Judaism, may frown to the homosexuality itself, but its main function to the society is to provide moral integration, thus taking in consideration the utmost welfare of the society, and that includes the LGBT community. So why should we deprive them the right to express their thoughts, their beliefs, and idealism to the matter? Apparently, this act hinders the freedom of expression because basically, the stand of the church covers a huge part of the opinions. So if they are for the good and for the better, for the standards, for the moral integration of the society and basically the LGBT community, there is no reason that the church may be deprived of the right opinion and the right to reprimand. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am incredibly insulted that this girl stated that the country is a Christian country and everyone lives by what it says in the Bible. Well, speaking of, because I'm a Muslim, ladies and gentlemen, they keep on saying that the church ignores this
Okay, so you are basically pointing that you are a Muslim citizen, and that and so that you're implying that you should be out, or so the main point of this is the Philippines is predominantly a Christian community, and that we basically point out we follow the rules of the Bible, and not only that the church does not only motivate the Filipinos to do that or to do so. Their main function is to think of what is good and the better for the society. So with all the reasons said further, we are proud to oppose.